stairways which leads up to this wonderful stage. The journey through this path has been very tough, yet a very mesmerizing one for me. Hello everyone, I am Samriddhi, currently serving as the student in charge of the Grievance Redressal Committee at Galgotias College of Engineering and Technology. I feel very honored to share the stage with such a wonderful panel of speakers. After going through the profile of these respected speakers, I came to a common conclusion between our respective journeys, be it our defense forces or a startup venture, be it the field of innovation or content creation, whether you are indulged with a public undertaking or professional services. The journey begins with one disguised student who fears thoroughfare. Hence, I would like to take you all through the perspective of a student who fears thoroughfare through the ranks of fear. Now, before moving ahead, I would like to talk about what exactly fear is. Fear is that resistive force that acts against our will to take any action. Now let us imagine 2 points, point A and point B. One has to start from point A in order to reach the point B, but he fears a lot of things midway, including the lack of confidence, the lack of guidance, lack of motivation, and a lot of things. The only thing which can give him the breakthrough is to take that one step to overcome the fear, to go through the journey and to reach the final destination. Now let me talk about the cycle of fear. The cycle of fear, it consists of 4 stages. The first one being the fear of transition. The second, the fear of reality. The third one being the fear of acceptance, and finally the fear of taking actions. Now what the fear of transition is? It is basically the initial stage of fear which strikes right after an individual tries to do some change or to make a transition in his or her life. Let us take an example. A student, while moving ahead in the career, fears the transition to the professional world. Next in queue is the fear of reality, the horror of facing reality. Right after you make that bold transition, the fear of minimalism kicks in. No efforts in this world is enough to make that change through an individual's contribution. Now comes the fear of acceptance. After staying in close contact with reality, you accept the true essence of the nature. No one in this world actually wants to face death, rejection, downfall, or any such part of the growth. However, the equilibrium of life makes us accept both the pros and the cons of the nature. The final stage of fear is the fear of taking actions. While all the other fears are psychological in nature, the fear of taking actions is visible. And it's a human tendency, a general human tendency to not take actions or to give up on things which are prone to the jurisdiction of the society. Again, let me take an example. All the learnings are kept aside when it comes to physical deliverance, be it any career or any profession. Acting towards the foundation stone is the most breathtaking shot. Now, how would you overcome this fear? Well, there are 2 approaches to overcome their fear. The first one being the scientific approach and the second one being the traditional approach. What does science suggest us? Now let me talk about a very popular therapy, the exposure therapy. Exposure therapy is a psychological treatment developed for people to confront their fears and to come out of that fear. When people fear something, they usually avoid that thing, that circumstance, that situation, or anything related to that fear. Exposure therapy, in a way, weakens that previous association with the fear and allows the person to talk about that fear in general. Over the time, people start realizing that their reaction towards the fear has decreased. It allows the people to confront their fears in a way to come out of that fear and that anxiety in no time. Now let me take an example regarding this thing. Cynophobia, the extreme fear of dogs. Now how can a person with extreme fear of dogs come out of this fear? The only way to come out of this fear is to expose themselves to dogs. The dogs which are harmless. If a person who fears dog will expose themselves to dogs, they themselves will find it very easy to now communicate or to stay in touch with dogs. Now let me make a point. Science, backed up with traditional remedies, is an unparalleled boat to sail. When we meditate, we embark on a journey full of confidence, stability, mindfulness, calmness, and whatnot. In order to calm our mind, we try to quell our fears, but we not only try to quell our fears, we try to increase the chances of conquering that fear forever. It takes a lot of patience and practice to understand and unravel that fear to such an extent that it no longer has a hold over us. I won't take you deep into the field of spirituality. Meditation is the key to this door, the absolute gift of God which allows us to achieve multiple branches of calmness, of confidence, of stability, of fearlessness, of mindfulness. It gives us a control over our own fears. Not to forget, let me make this point again. Not to forget, our fears are very stubborn when it comes to resistance. Therefore, patience and practice are the only way to come out of the fear and to see that mystique outcome. Now, what after you overcome your fear? It's time now to chin up, to broaden the horizon of your vision and to witness the ecstatic journey ahead. The journey which is fearless, the road ahead which is full of happiness, confidence, calmness, stability, confidence and everything in between. I hereby thank you all for being a part of my journey, which is just the beginning. I wish all the respected speakers a very good luck with their respective journeys ahead. Thank you.